I'm Gary Ligman. My partner Peter Ligman, and we appreciate the fact that you're here to see the unveiling of our newest machine today. It's something that's been on our mind for a lot of years, and we're pretty excited to introduce it to you. In 2007, Pete and I came to our first World of Concrete. We walked around to see what was out there, what we might be up against in terms of competition. We found two machines. We found the S240 and the Copperhead. That was it, just 11 years ago, or 12 years ago. In 2008, Pete and I came to the World of Concrete with our first machine, the Screed standard machine. And we've been in this very same booth, although it gets bigger every year. It needs to be bigger this year. But we've been here for the past 11 years, every year introducing a new machine. And the first thing I want to do, I recognize a lot of faces in this crowd. I want to thank all of you that have been customers of ours over the last 11 years. You made this possible. You made it possible for us to bring a dream, and you supported us, and you told us every year how to improve our product, and we listened to you, and we have built innovation into this product every day because we hear what you're saying. And this machine here is going to be a lot of what we've heard from you over the last 4 or 5 years. But before I jump to this machine, just real briefly, for those of you that may not be as familiar with us, I want you to know what Ligchine has done in terms of the technology. We've never been a copy company. Peter Ligman has designed every screed for this company over the last 11 years. And he never starts from a copy. He starts from how can I make a machine that like nobody's ever seen before. And I'll just give you some of the concepts. We were the first company to ever offer proportional valves, which give you far greater control of the machine. We were the first one that introduced was a long life steel auger. We were first to put displays on the machines with diagnostics, and the users could control their own machine. And we were the first to put a standard spray bar on the machine. But I think even more importantly, we're the first and the only company to ever introduce a zero-turn boom screed. 3 of our 4 screeds are zero-turn. We're the first and only company to offer a wireless remote control screed. We have an all-terrain tracks. We need a bigger booth because we weren't even able to bring that machine, but we have an all-terrain track-driven machine that is the only one in the world. We're the only company in the world that can offer you 3D GPS control, satellite control of a screed. And we've got 4 different sizes of booms as opposed to the one size that we saw 11 years ago. And every one of our machines you can transport with a pickup truck and trailer. So, on to this machine. This is, I would guess at this point, if we took a poll, everybody's already guessed what this machine is. It's not a boom machine. But we've been looking at the drive-in machines for years. So I'll let the cat out of the bag. It's a drive-in screed. But, as I said, we don't ever copy. We look at how we can reinvent the industry. First of all, this machine weighs 1,100 pounds. That's it. Take it on upper deck. That's where we started out designing this machine, was for upper deck. It's got a 92 pounds per square foot. And a point load on it, because it's 3 wheels, is 360 pounds. You'll be able to take this thing up and off the deck. So you can also screed with it anywhere there's platform. Okay? We've got a drive system in this that we're going to have to show you, because until you see it, it's almost hard to explain. But it's a patented system that we put in place, and it's like nothing you've ever seen before. But the only thing this machine doesn't do right now is fly. Okay? We've got, when we're driving it forward, we've got independent, just like a skid steer, independent drive, which allows us to go zero turn. Okay, we can stop and just do circles. When we're driving it backwards, Pete has it where it powers all the wheels to maximize the screen pulling strength. Build a horizontal drive into this, and you'll see it. Literally, where the machine right now would be normally going this way, that handlebar that's back there, and that's turned, we can go this way, horizontal. Come up to a stick up, right up tight against it, sidestep it, pull on back. Very little screeding around the stick up. And it can go lateral drive, or what we call is skinny drive. You got a 6-foot door, you want to take a 10-foot screed head through, just put it into a lateral position and drive right on through the door. Okay? The leveling system is the same thing. It's the same patterns that we have on all our boom machines, which is a leveling system where you level the whole machine, not the screed head. Use the force of the machine to level it. The first machine we've ever gone to an electrical actuator on. They're much faster. When you're trying to take electronic signals and tell a machine how to operate and get the flattest scores, you lose some of that as you transfer it to hydraulics. This is an electronic actuated machine. It's very, very fast. 20 frames a second. We've got our usual long life auger on it. You can run this machine with laser eyes. You can run it with a sonic tracker system for flexing decks, where you want to just control the thickness of the concrete. You can run it with that, sonic tracker. And you can also run this machine with our 3D LPS GPS systems. So everything we've been able to do in the booms, we've incorporated into this machine. Power, we've got a 20 horsepower motor on here, but the way we've got it geared, it's got power like you wouldn't believe. We could probably run this machine with 12 horse. It's 55 pounds of weight for every horsepower on this machine. There's nothing else in the industry that has that much power. And the reason we wanted the power is because we heard from people about overheating and pulling low swamps and everything, but we got power to the point where you're not going to have to worry about that. The other thing is we built the diagnostics in this machine. It's not just diagnostics display. This allows you to go in and tweak the machine. You can control the actuators, you can go in and do all kinds of things. And then the new thing we're introducing this year, and it's going to be available on all of our machines, is telematics. And a lot of you are seeing it, some of the bigger companies are doing it. We now are going to make it an option on every Ligchine machine. Telematics, real simple. No matter where you are in the world, you stand next to your machine, Bluetooth connection, you look into it and call us. 24/7, we answer. If you give us a code, we take over your machine. We can see everything in it. We can make every adjustment, download new software, firmware, anything from anywhere in the world. Okay? And last but not least, there's a safety feature built into this machine. And that is, you're going to see it's a handle-driven machine. But when you release that handle, no matter where you are on the job site, and that's one thing we've never liked about driving, you're always walking backwards. When you release the handle on this machine, it pops up and shuts the machine down. And that's also a factor in upper deck or enclosed space work, is that when you're in that space, now instead of leaving the screed running while you're waiting for the next area to be pumped, as soon as you release the handle, it shuts off. No more CO2 emissions, no more noise. It just waits for you to come back and electric start. With that, I'd like to have Pete, designer of this machine, unveil it. And we have 20 of our staff here today and a whole bunch of our customers. And you'll pick us out, and we'd love to talk to you about all the other people.